girlfriends. I was trying to get this video out earlier, but I've just been doing a lot of running around. Then I did do a video. However, I was driving at the time. I'm still in the car. The noise background was just like too noisy, so I'm gonna have to redo it again. So here I am. I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to get this done before the sun goes down. But what it is I wanted to talk to you today about, it's actually an addendum to the ageism video that I did. I've gotten a lot of positive comments from people, from women that have gone through the same situation, or they know of someone that has. And I found some information as far as organizations that are hiring for people our age. Now, you know that there is a Age Discrimination in Employment Act that is out here that's supposed to protect older workers from being discriminated in the workplace. However, it's not helping at all. I mean, they've gotten around it. When it first came out, I think it was the early 2000s, the employer had to prove that they did not terminate an employee because of age, because of their age. That was soon changed a few years later, and now the employee has to prove that the employer has terminated them because of ageism. So it's getting harder to win lawsuits because of this. Companies are just so sophisticated in the way that they do things and say things. So you're spending a lot of money, and unless you have a gaggle of money to hire a good lawyer, nothing's going to be done about it. Where does it occur the most, or how soon does it start? Well, it starts in the interview process. You know, you find a job that you're interested in applying for. You apply for it online. You get an email saying that your resume was received and that they'd like to set up a phone interview with you. They do the phone interview with you. You answer all the right questions, or then they invite you to come into the office, the organization, for a face-to-face interview. It's at that time the employer is looking at you and is already making a determination. But you see, HR trains them how to make you feel good and positive. You know, they already have such a sophisticated algorithm of how to pick the right people for the job and how to weed out the ones that aren't a good fit. You know, so anyway, once they have met you and you think everything went so well and you're excited because you're going to be hearing from them, a day goes by, a couple of days go by, a week goes by. Then you may get an email that says, "Thank you so much for coming in to interview, but we've decided to go with someone else. However, we will keep your resume on file for future references, if you're lucky." More and more companies are just like not even getting back to you. They are, what do you call it, ghosting? They're ghosting you. Unfortunately, it's something that's it's getting harder and harder to get a job after you're 50 years old. And us women are probably more discriminated age-wise than men are. Then you add the fact that you're a woman, the fact that you're older, the fact if you are of color compounds the whole situation. It's really a shame. You know, you can look at ads on Facebook or how marketing companies, the type of people that they want to attract. So they might just use younger people. You know, making you feel like, or they word their ad in such a way that it makes you uncomfortable to even try to apply, because you don't think that, you're going to feel comfortable in an environment like that. That's wrong. I'm sure there's been lawsuits about that. I don't know. I haven't researched that. But, like I said, the older we get, the harder it is to get, a job. And then the other thing too is, I think once they have eliminated you, they might turn around and leave the position unfilled for a while. It could be up to 6 months to a year. Then what they'll do is they will put somebody in younger. If the replacement, or if the original person was of color, they'll put the person of color in there, younger. This is to show that they are diversified. Okay? It's called tokenism, the token. You are like the token one, the chosen one, the token one. Younger, if you are of color, because you're replacing somebody of color, so no one can say that you were discriminated against. Give it about 6 months to a year. The love affair between the company and that employee will be short-lived. Believe me. Oh my goodness. I'm just like looking at all these statistics and everything like that, It says companies track age demographics, which they don't really share in diversity reports. Oh, really? There are fixed mindsets about your skills and the roles of us versus them, older versus younger, making the older worker feel like they belong in a lower level position. So what can companies do to fix this? Well, the first thing they can do is stop asking discriminating questions during the interview. Oh yeah, they know how to get around that, They'll ask you stuff about like your family. They want to know, first of all, your mother, are you a grandmother, are you a great-grandmother? Do you have young children at home? Are you a caretaker of someone? Do you have health needs that need to be looked at? They're checking off the boxes. You better believe it, okay? It's like, don't ask all these questions trying to figure out how old I am. And then the experts, quote unquote experts, have taught us that we should leave certain information off of our resumes. Why? They're telling us not to go back more than 10 years, not to put the year we graduated from college, just the name of the college, not to put the year of where we graduated. We have a wealth of experience, okay? I've been in the workforce for almost 50 years myself, okay? So why do I have to hide that? I have to make myself more marketable in that I seem like I'm younger and keep them guessing. I mean, why do we have to go through so much great lengths just to get a job? Because these companies want the younger people. They want the talent, and millennials are not going to stay at jobs that they're not happy at. So you better believe they will leave in a minute. We were raised, our generation, that we work hard, we're loyal to the company, and we're rewarded when we leave or when we retire. That doesn't happen anymore. The company is not loyal to you. That was back in the old days. Those days are long gone, okay? Long gone. What else can companies do? They can provide education for the lifetime of the job. You need to be able to keep up with the latest trends as it pertains to your jobs, not being passed over while Jenny, a 20, 30-something-year-old millennial, gets to go to all of the conferences and gets the trainings and what have you. That's not right. Another thing that they can do is provide or pair off mentorship. older and younger. Each has something to offer each other and can be a great collaboration of ideas for a company. But companies don't see this, So, first of all, I'm thinking, even as the older generation, we're more reliable. There's some of us that don't want to be retired. We would like to work. But the companies don't want us because we're not fitting into their mold or what they're looking for. They want young and hip and whatever. And these are the same people, like I said, that are going to be taking your jobs sooner or later, management, okay? But there is a resource. I looked it up and I actually called the company. Let me see what it is. It's the agefriendlyfoundation.org, and it has certified age-friendly employer programs. They identify organizations that are friendly as far as to work for the older worker. They have a certification process that they do with some of the companies, and the companies are committed to, being fair in salary, being fair in benefits, the whole gamut when it comes to the work world. Then there are some companies that want to be on the list. They're saying that they are, friendly towards older workers, but you would really have to look into that. I'm going to put the information at the bottom of this video so that you can go onto the website. They said that they partner with, I spoke to a young lady this morning and I told her what I was doing, and she was happy to know that they got some notice, and said that anyone is welcome to call because they will call you back. I called yesterday and I got a call back this morning just to ask what their organization actually does and what types of jobs. They have I think it's on the second page under jobs, or I think that's where it is, where you can look at the different companies. And rather than go through all the companies, I just wanted to list the website itself for you to see. And there are some companies that we already know, like Aetna, AT&T, Avis Budget Group, Crate and Barrel, CVS, Fresh Market. Now, it is up to you to find out whether these companies have gone through a certification. So before you try to apply, I would call this foundation and just ask them, just to make sure, because they're supposed to be committed to making a better workplace and not going through all this stuff that you're going through in a regular job. I think it's a great idea. They said that they have partnership. There's another website that they link to. It's called retirementjobs.org. So that's the information I wanted to give you today. In the meantime, don't ever lose sight of your goal. Don't ever let either a manager, director, coworker put you down or make you doubt yourself or your self-worth. You are valuable to everyone out here. And we should be created, we should be treated equal, but we're not. But don't give up. Like I said, there is life afterwards, and who knows, you might come out with even a better job if that's what you want to do. I'm not the type that wants to be a part in a routine 9-to-5 job anymore. I'm doing other things now, which I like. As I said, I'm teaching part-time. I'm making this YouTube channel. I'm also driving for Lyft and a host of other things that keep me busy, which I enjoy. I'm on my own time, but there comes a time when you might need to have benefits. These jobs do have benefits if they're full-time. And if anyone checks it out, please let me know how it went. As I said, I'll leave the information down below. I'm really excited that I came across this website, and I'm glad that I called and spoke to the person this morning. When she called me back, I was like, wow, somebody called me back. It's like, it really exists. Wow. So anyway, check it out. Let me know. Give me some, your feedback on how it went, and if you applied to any positions and what happened, etc. I got to get ready to go now because the sun is starting to set. And I'm out here. It's rush hour. I got to pick up these people that are going from their job to home. I get to talk to a lot of people and, about this ageism thing. And it's just remarkable about, how so many people are unhappy, especially as they're getting older. I'm just so glad I'm not in that rat race anymore. So anyway, thank you so much for all the compliments about my hair and my makeup and everything. This is my daytime look. That was definitely a glam look, night going out look. Too bad I don't have any place to go at night, huh? But I will be getting my eyelashes done, the individual ones, on Sunday. Taylor Booker is the daughter of my hairdresser, Aunt Jeanette, and she's going to be doing my eyelashes for me, putting the individual ones. I'll try to video that, and also she's going to give me some makeup tips for the daytime, which is nice. I'm not really into like makeup like that. I do my little not blush, but my lip gloss and a little eye stuff. That's about it. But anyway, all right, well guys, I will talk to you later. I will be putting out did do a cooking video. I have to upload it, and let me know if any of you have made any of the recipes or followed it through. So have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.